You welcome us in.
Guys, this is a third fucking take, and it took us an hour to set it up. But we're here for episode 3.
Yeah, I have no words. Dillon and I always have trouble setting this up. I don't know why.
Man,
Every single time it is almost...
this is our nightmare.
Yeah, our nightmare is setting this thing up. So hopefully we just get more consistent with our episodes so that it's super easy to set up and we don't have any problems. But for today's episode, we will be reading hair color horror stories. Okay, let's talk about my hair color. If you aren't watching this on YouTube and you're listening, I have naturally dirty blonde, kind of brown hair, and I've been bleaching it since I was 18. I think the first time I ever dyed my hair was in senior year of high school. So, and then I've done some low lights here and there. I did a dark root. I've done some pink, but for the most part, I've just stayed blonde, and I don't think I've ever really had a hair color horror story because my hairstylist has always been my aunt. She was the first one to dye my hair, so obviously I trusted her. And then the second person to ever dye my hair is Lindsay, and she's just an amazing hairstylist. So personally, I don't have a hair color horror story on my person, but I do have a few from the salon. How about you?
I have virgin hair.
Oh, okay, virgin hair. He knows the terminology.
Ginger everywhere.
That's scary.
Carpet drapes.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Ginger.
That's insane. He's literally crazy. Yeah, so I'm with a little ginger guy. He's my little leprechaun cutie guy. So, yeah. He actually got a haircut today because he starts his new job tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, baby.
What's your new job?
I began dancing around doing a little sales.
Yeah, I'm a salesman. What was your job before, for people who don't know you?
I just worked on a freight dock, drive fork.
And now he's a big, serious guy.
I got a little collar coming tomorrow.
Yep, he's got a little collared shirt, some nice pants.
Collar, no hat.
And hopefully a raise.
One of these days, yeah.
Okay, let's get into our first story. Do you want to read it?
Yeah.
I'm reading that one, so you can
Holy.
read.
Just one or all 3?
Oh, yeah, there's some long ones today, guys, so get ready. Get ready. Let's see, responses.
You only got 3 responses, guys.
Yeah, you guys needed... The first one, we had so many responses. This one, not so many, but they're really long stories, so...
It's kind of our fault for not being consistent. But
we're going to get there, okay, guys? This is a lot of shit to navigate. Okay, go ahead, Dillon. Read us the first one.
All right, here we are.
Read the point of view first. Is it a client or a service provider?
This is a service provider.
Take it away.
One night after a long day in the salon already, I came home and my roommate and a couple of my friends were hanging out. One of my friends has always wanted blue hair. It's been a dream for her. So I had gotten a second wind. I offered to go back to the salon and have a girls' night doing hair. So we head to the salon at 8 o'clock. Everything's going great. Get done foiling her whole head, and someone decides to let my friend, whose hair I'm doing, hit the dab pen.
Oh, no. Not the dab pen. I've never done the dab pen.
And that's where it went downhill.
Have you ever done the dab pen?
Back in my prime, yeah. Back in the
Never done it, so.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner.
That's insane. Okay, keep going.
5 minutes later, my client is getting dizzy and nauseous, so decides to go to the bathroom real fast. Mind you, her head still with a full head of foils. As I'm in the break room, I just hear a loud crash come from the bathroom. So I run up to the door to check on my friend, and she has passed out on the toilet with the full head of foils.
And they're ready. The foils are ready to be pulled.
Oh, yeah. So we were trying to wake her up. Finally, she comes to. I start having some of my friends help me pull some of her foils as she's still going in and out of consciousness. Finally, we got her to the bowl and everything started to settle, but ended up finishing around midnight.
No.
And still had to go in the next day to do the blue. But yeah, that's the time my client passed out with her whole head in foils.
Yeah, that's like one of my biggest fears, that my client is going to have like a medical emergency. Someone else is going to have an emergency with like a full head of foils, and they're going to have to leave the salon. And like, what do I do? So that's pretty scary.
You got to think here. You hit the pan and you wake up with blue hair.
No, she didn't even wake up with blue hair. They didn't get to do the blue till the very next day.
Well, then what'd she foil? Did she have to strip it?
So she had to bleach. Dillon's not a cosmetologist, guys, but I'm a cosmetologist. So, Dillon, what you do? What? He just put air quotations up.
Yeah, they could see me.
I'm licensed, okay? I'm professional here. So, to do blue, she probably had darker hair, so they have to bleach the hair first and then put the blue on.
They have to lift it.
Oh, yes, they do. They have to lift it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's actually insane, and I don't know what I would do after that, honestly.
Hey.
What are you doing hitting the dab pen at your appointment? I get it, it's girls' night, but come on. What is she doing?
What are we doing dreaming of having blue hair?
Oh, you're not down with the blue vibes?
I don't like the blue. No.
You literally walk around with orange.
Yeah. That's God-given, baby.
Okay.
That goddamn Cookie Monster.
I'm going to do this story. Okay, this one is about a salon here in Reno. I'm not name dropping the salon, so don't even ask. But when I moved here, I needed to find someone who could keep maintenance on my sew-in extensions and blonde coloring since I'm a natural brunette. This was before I found baddie Ava Marsh hair. This is one of my clients that put in this story. And okay, let's back to the story. And I had a crazy boyfriend at the time who told me I needed to get my hair done somewhere new. So I went to the salon and they booked me with 2 separate appointments a couple of days apart. The first appointment was to move my extensions up. Then days later, I had a coloring appointment with another girl. Her and her friends next to her trash talked the extension service the other girl did on my head but didn't fix it. Then proceeded to color my hair for 6 hours. This was not a hairstylist that liked to talk while she worked, so it was awkward too. After 6 hours and $550 later, I walked out of the salon with 4 different fucking hair colors. The girl did not make me blonder and yet tried to give me a shadow root that looked as if my roots were harshly grown out 6 weeks and rooted my blonde extensions while they were in my head, so the brown washed on the blonde. All while not toning it or toning it long enough because it was 2 shades of brassy. My crazy boyfriend at the time was already flipping out on me because I was gone for 6 hours and my color usually would take 2. Then continued to accuse me for not getting my hair done because I did not look any different than the grown out it already was. So all in all, trust Ava Marsh hair and men ain't shit. Love you.
Love it.
What do you have to say about that one? We need
shit.
to unpack this toxic boyfriend first.
Yeah. So
clearly, okay, I will let you know right now, men do not understand time when it comes to getting your hair done. Like, they go in the salon for maybe an hour if they go to a barber and get, like, a nice haircut. An hour in a girl's world in the salon is just getting it foiled. Can take an hour or more. Up to 2 hours to foil it. And then you have to let it process for 45 minutes. And then you have to wash and tone and blow dry. So yeah, getting your hair done can take like 3 to 5 hours, honestly. So, and if you're adding extensions on, shit, like, yeah, it can be 6 hours. But like leaving after 6 hours and it not looking different when you wanted it to look different is a little insane.
I have a better perception now. So are they supposed to get her new extensions if they ruin it?
No.
Would you?
If I ruined someone's extensions, yeah. But like, you don't fuck around with extensions because they're expensive.
Yeah, that's someone else's hair, baby.
Yeah, so I don't know. Do you like my extensions?
Yeah.
I'm glad I got a new client. You know, I don't know who she went to before. She probably told me like a year or two ago when I started doing her hair, but I don't know where I I don't know who the stylist was that did her hair before, but like yeah, that sucks. And $550 later, there's nothing worse than spending money to get your hair done and you don't think it looks different. And honestly, if that happens to you, you need to text the stylist right away. Don't wait a few days. Just text them right away and let them know how you feel because they can't do anything for you a few days later. But you gotta get your money's worth, right?
Yeah, and you gotta get a better man than this.
Yeah, this man is insane and crazy, first of all. Did he want to come to the hair appointment with her, do you think? Or like, what was.
No, I do kind of, to a certain extent, I would be like, what the fuck?
What? You would?
If you came back with the same exact hair?
Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot about that part. But
I wouldn't be a dick about it, but
you gotta trust your girly
like,
pop.
Oh yeah, but I feel like if your girl's upset, she obviously got fucked over.
Yeah.
New
Seriously.
stylist, new man.
New stylist, new man. She's living her best life. I can confirm that for you guys. All right. Next story. Do you want to read it or do you want me to read it?
I'll read it.
Okay, go ahead.
I had a client come in during cosmetology school wanting to cover up her gray hair. We color matched her. We got her color on her 1/4 inch long hair and processed for 45 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's promising. 45 minutes.
I took her back
Those
to the
grays
bowl
should be gone.
and washed her hair, conditioned, gave her a towel, sent her back to my station. 2 seconds later, she came back yelling at me that there was still color in the hair when she scratched her scalp. She sat back down and I washed her hair 2 more times, gave her a towel, and sent her back to my chair. By the time I got back to her, she had her hat and coat on, getting ready to walk out, and proceeded to tell the receptionist that she would never be back because it was the worst hair color she'd gotten. God, give us more. Why is there still color in there?
Color is like, when you're doing like gray coverage, that shit is so like thick and like it's like gets in the scalp. I even sit there and wash it, and sometimes I still think there's color on the scalp. It like looks like it, but it really isn't. It's just really like, and I'm sorry, but some people are way too crazy like looking in their hair. Like, I'm sorry, what are you doing sitting in front of the mirror inspecting your hair color? That's crazy to me.
That's quality control.
What, do you do that when you go get your hair cut? Stand in the mirror and inspect the cut?
No, he never spins a chair until the end.
Yeah, I was getting scared when he was like cutting half your head and then going to the other side and cutting that half and then going to the middle and then doing the beard and then stopping with the beard and doing the mustache and then going back to the back of the head and then doing the eyebrows. I was like, what are you doing, Bray?
Yeah, it's just everywhere, man.
But it really looks good. Bray slays the house down.
Bray is a great barber.
Let's talk about a hair color horror story of my own. So when I was in beauty school, I had this one client, and I've done her hair before. I've done her sister's hair. Like, we really hit it off. I liked her a lot. And then she comes in for a second appointment, and she shows me a lace front wig. Caramel lace front wig. This is the color I want. All over color. I'm in beauty school. First of all, she has dark brown hair and she wants to be all over caramel. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I'm literally scared for my life. So I try my best, and when you're in beauty school, you know, like, that time flies. It's 9 to 4:30. You start at 10. You have to be out by 4:30, so it means you got to be done by 3, and it's just a lot. She literally walked out with 3 different colors on her head. I'm not even kidding you. 1, 2, 3. I can put a picture on the screen here because I have it. So that's what she looked like. I honestly, it was so long ago, but like, I don't know what I did. I think she told me that this is 3 different colors. I need to come back and fix it, and I think I fixed it. But hair color is really hard, and it's something you have to master. It's not just something you watch a tutorial and you're good at. Like, there's so many different things, so many different like styles and things that could go wrong. And then I don't think she came back to me in beauty school, but then she did end up coming back to me a few years later. I actually saw her this year and I gave her extensions and everything. So we're back on the right foot. She's a great client. But yeah, I fucked up some hair too, guys. Like, don't think that just because I'm over here with 200,000 followers that I've never fucked up some hair in my life. Like, every good hairstylist has had a hair color horror story.
That's the truth.
That is literally the truth. I think we should do a YouTube video or a TikTok, me and you, and I'll let you color the doll head. Oh my god. Dillon. Oh no. Dillon's fascinated by the doll heads. That's Diana from Pivot Point. That is the best place to get a doll head. She slays. Why are you hating on her?
I'm not. She's just gonna be part of the show. Look at this baddie updo.
That is a baddie updo. Okay, that is our 3 stories. I guess 4 stories for this episode. If you guys like these podcasts, the only thing that's gonna make them better is submitting stories so we have more to read for you guys. Follow me on Instagram. It's Client Nightmares the podcast. And on our highlights, we have a few topics that we want you guys to submit stories to. And then we will film those episodes and have them up.